Knowing the importance of understanding the basic marketing mix such as the product, place, price, and promotion is vital in producing a good marketing plan. Mastery of understanding those different mixes and its purpose will determine the outcome of a good marketing plan for your tourism and hospitality business. So first, what is product? As defined in marketing, it is a physical object, services, places, organizations, and ideas that could satisfy a certain wants or needs of a market. Identifying your market and their particular needs will lead you to potential product development and be able to understand future advancement and forecasting on what they might need in the future. It also speaks to the experience of your clients during and after they experience the product itself. Let's move forward on understanding product levels in tourism marketing. There are 5 types of product level in consumer marketing. Understanding their stages will help you create now a broader image on the different takes of how product could simply change the game in the tourism industry. Product itself does not simply imply only in the tangible material of the business, but the whole customer service experience that it could offer and the force behind it, from the provider to the actual end user. First is the core benefits. So core benefits is not the actual product itself, but the value that the customer may get from the product. Example, staying in a luxurious hotel. It is not all about the exclusive service or the expensive meal that they are serving, but it could be the feeling of exclusivity or ambience it could deliver to its guests, or the special moments and memories that lead the guests to come back again on that place. Second is the basic product. It deals with the tangible or the physical product. It is important that the basic product itself is connected and integrated with the brand image since it will be the physical representation of the business. Basic product is the physical manifestation of a company's brand such as the actual physical things that the customer uses from the amenities and from the tour package. Third is the expected product. It is all about the highest quality or condition of a product must be shown in order to answer and resolve the other end of the process with the customer. Also, it must also be satiate the customer's needs or wants by providing the highest quality as possible. If you have noticed in the menus on a fine restaurant, the description on each variety of dishes is stated there, not only to answer the curiosity of their customers of what is their food made of, but also to let the customer know what to expect on the meal.
Augmented product. The augmented product refers to any product variations, extra features, or service that help differentiate the product from its competitors. First one is accessibility. It is the most important because with advancement of technology and information nowadays, like di na ta matingala to see that the most business have an online transaction that you can use like booking your airline ticket, hotel reservation, or nowadays there is a Grab app that you can easily access taxi service from the airport. Not sure if it is available in CDO, but anyways, and for example, if you want to schedule on your massage or you want to reserve a dinner, everything is now accessible. Just one click is the most convenient way possible. So accessibility also is the most important broad the market reach of each product. So like how operate the working hours, they offer 24 hours working schedule for customers like spas who prefer their massages after the normal working hours. So the next one is atmosphere. So in service, atmosphere is the important cover not only in the visual perspective but also the auditory, olfactory, tactile senses of your clients, implying that is through your customer senses that they may rapidly determine how amazing your product is. It is also important the beauty consideration in assessing any service delivery from the point of view of customers. So, visual, it applies the design, the dimension, the color, the brightness, and the size of the product. That can give more attractive and pleasing for customer, that will help increase your customer brand loyalty. So, oral applies to sound its volume, olfactory applies to the scent, tactile applies the temperature, its vibe and temperature, though each senses influence the customer's experience with the product and the service. So, the environment can also influence overall image of the product. So, have you ever wondered why upscale bakeries prefer their brick oven to be placed nearer in the counter? Or in the customers to smell the freshly baked breads, and also in Mang Inasal, some of their branches makita nimo kung paano nila ginaluto ang ilang manok or paano nila ginasuba ang manok. So, there might be some vain reason for it, but in the end, product must sell itself to the customers. Even just one look, taste, touch, or smell from their customers. Customer interaction with other customers. So, they can help team discover customers' pain, how points to increase customer satisfaction, and what steps they need to take to create an overall better customer experience. So, customers that the business attracts can also affect the development of the product or the service. Ever wonder why dress codes are included some wedding invitations that you may have to attend into? So the same reason with the special occasion, and that is to preserve the ambience and for the guests to enjoy in. So on the plus side, most business gain an advantage by encouraging their customers to mix and converse with one another, resulting in increased business opportunities. So customers can make new friends and acquaintances by meeting new individuals, which can be arranged by two strangers who just to sit together. Customers as employee, DIY, and self-service processing are becoming increasingly popular. So some business not only involve their customers in the product's manufacturing process, but they also save rather the company thousands of pesos on labor and manpower costs. So the rise is computerized payment system for some transaction can limit the company's ability to hire additional staff for products that can be ordered online, and this is the line with the fact that the business is actually employing its customers to do their own transaction. The next one is the potentials. The potential products includes the augmentation and the transformation the product may undergo in the future. So, in simple language, this means that the continue to surprise and delight customers, the products must be talented. So, for example, this could be mean that different gift placed in the room each time the customer stays. So, for example, it could be some chocolates on invitation and some luxury water. So, by continuing to augment its product, in this way, the hotel will continue to delight and surprise the customer. So, the next one is the product development. It's natural to feel compelled to change and evolve your product in order to keep with the competition and adopt market demands. So, as new and better version of a product are developed, it's natural to feel compelled to do as well as a product develops, matures, and eventually dies. Change in a constant in this game. So, the change of product development are as follows. So, the first one is idea generation. So, the key to brainstorming for an idea that may be developed into a new enhanced product is to get all conceivable ideas, no matter how hazardous they may seem. The second one is the internal environment. Considers the circumstances of implementation, economic growth, and the market disturbance or security risk. So, in the present product will be seen by the market. So the third one is the internal sources. So sometimes the product that has to be developed can be located inside the firm premises, and one observer to ask for their suggestion is the employees themselves. So the fourth one is the customers that can be asked for their own thoughts on how to build a product, and hosting a focus group conversation for consultation on their reaction. So the product development can assist the firm in determining the customer's need to the product. So the next one is competitors can be used as the resource of product information. Knowing what the other party is doing is not cheating but rather educating your own firm on what to prepare. The introduction of a similar product in the market will be immediately compared to the original sources. So take advantage of this advantage with developing a better, if not the best version of the current product in circulation. So the last one is the distributors and the suppliers. So suppliers can pass on information on which product are normally the fastest to the circulated and acquired by others, making them a valuable sources of information for the product development. Obtaining their data and knowledge might be really beneficial when creating a product.
Product decision based on how much the organization has to adjust the product on the standardization to adaptation continuum to differing market conditions. So, product development comes with many decisions making that a provider must be able to address in better formulating their capacity to provide the needs of their market. So, by understanding the complete process, you must be able answering this decision-making question. Number 1 is product type. What needs to be addressed or satisfied by the product? For example, a clothing store might have the following product type: pants or shoes. Number 2 is product line. What form or category does the product fall into? So, it is a group of connected products marketed under the single brand name by the same company. The third is product type. What are the variances of the product? Can include details like product size, flavor, useful life, and more. This introduces to satisfy the consumer needs and reach more target market. The fourth is branding. What is the brand trying to convey on the consumer? The fifth is the packaging, the whole overview and the physical appearance of your product, considering the following elements such as container for pack design, container for or pack shape and size, container materials, and label design, text, or color. And now, let's talk about the price. Have you ever noticed why is the price of a beverage different from your school cafeteria compared to the exclusive hotel that you just checked into during a vacation? Simply because pricing a product or service has many underlying factors behind it that affect its value. The price is the sum of all the values that a customer gives up to gain the benefits of having or using a product or service. Pricing a product should not be difficult, but giving the value behind it is a challenge. Customers are happy to pay for something that they may find of value no matter how expensive or cheap it may seem to be. So, what is pricing? So, pricing is the process whereby a business sets the price at which it will sell its product and services, and may be part of the business marketing plan. It is the amount we pay for the overall value we derive from consuming or using the product or experiencing the service. So, what is pricing? Pricing is the process whereby a business sets the price at which it will sell its product and services, and may be part of the business marketing plan. And it is the amount we pay for the overall value we derive from consuming or using the product or experiencing the service. And now, what is the price for the food you eat in a restaurant? That is a bill. Next, what is the price of the attendant who processes your stay in a hotel? That is a wage or salary. Next, what is the price of the vehicle who transport you in the theme park? That is a fare. Next, what is the price for the amount you borrow in the bank for loan? That is the interest. Next, what is the price of the hotel for acquiring your business? That is a revenue tax. And the last one is, what is the price for making an income? That is income tax.
Factors that affects pricing decisions. There are two factors, which is internal and external factors, that generally affects pricing decisions. First is internal factor. Internal factors are factors within a business that can be controlled by the organization. Company objectives, for example. If a company desires a targeted rate of return on capital investment, then the pricing decisions are so made that the total sales revenue from all products exceeds the total cost by a sufficient margin to provide a desired return on the total capital investment. Second is external factors. External factors are things outside a business that will have an impact on its success. Their impact can be positive or negative. A business cannot control external factors. All it can do is react to them and make decisions to help it remain successful. Economic conditions. This also affects the pricing decision of a firm. In a depressed economy, business activities will be considerably less, but in a boom condition, there will be a hectic business activity. Therefore, economic conditions affect the demand for goods and services. So in a depressed economy, in order to accelerate business, one sells goods at a lesser price, but in a boom period, goods can be sold at a higher price. The pricing approach. In pricing approach, there are ways on how you can price your product or services, and here are some of the methods that you can follow to come up with a better price for the value of your business product or services. First is cost-based pricing. Cost-based pricing is a pricing method that is based on the cost of production, manufacturing, and distribution. Essentially, the price of a product is determined by adding a percentage of the manufacturing cost to the selling price to make a profit. Break-even and target profit pricing. Break-even analysis entails calculating and examining the margin of safety for an entity based on the revenues collected and associated costs. In other words, the analysis shows how many sales it takes to pay for the cost of doing business. Target profit pricing, it tells the management the total units to be sold to achieve the targeted profit for a particular period. Under this strategy, after considering total cost and profit targets, the management decides on the total production and sales for a particular period. Value-based pricing. Value-based pricing in its literal sense implies basing pricing on the product benefits perceived by the customer instead of on the exact cost of developing the product. For example, a painting may be priced as much more than the price of canvas and paints. The price, in fact, depends a lot on who the painter is. Competition-based pricing. Competitive pricing consists of setting the price at the same level as one's competitors. For example, a firm needs to price a new coffee maker. The firm's competitors sell it at $25, and the company considers that the best price for the new coffee maker is $25. It decides to set this very price on their own product. Basic pricing strategies. Pricing strategy is a tactic that companies use to increase sales and maximize profits by selling their goods and services for appropriate prices. Here are some strategies that you can use to better come up with a reasonable amount for your pricing. First is prestige pricing. Prestige pricing involves setting prices at a high level with no discounting. By doing so, the seller is conveying the impression of high quality. Examples of markets in which prestige pricing is used are watches, perfumes, and luxury automobiles. Second is market scheming pricing. Price scheming is a pricing strategy that involves setting a high price before other competitors come into the market. For example, the PlayStation 3 was originally sold at $599 in the US market, but it has been gradually reduced to below $200. Next is market penetration pricing. Market penetration pricing relies on the strategy of using low prices initially to make a wide number of customers aware of a new product. Penetration pricing examples include an online news website offering 1 month free for a subscription-based service, or a bank offering a free checking account for 6 months. Product bundle pricing is a strategy that retailers use to sell lots of items at higher margins while providing consumers a discount at the same time. McDonald's Happy Meals are example of product bundles. Instead of selling a burger, soda, and French fries separately, they are sold as a combination, which leads to more sales than offering them separately. Price adjustment strategies. Price is a strong element of marketing strategy of any company. Price has direct impact on the customer buying behavior, business, and the overall economy. To customers, the price is a major indicator of good quality product and also an important factor in making decision about its purchase. Price strategy is therefore most vital and critical area of marketing strategy. In deciding the price of the business management, the marketer must consider the kind of competition in the market, elasticity of demand of that particular product, and the cost of production. Many companies usually adjust their basic prices, keeping in view various customer differences and market-changing situations. If a company adopts effective pricing strategies, company become able to secure better market shares.
Placement. The key to a good placement for your product or services in the market is the efficiency of its availability on the market. Ever wonder how an on-demand attitude of the market right now is massively starting a trend? Customers nowadays are in control on how they want your service, simply on their availability. Selling versus distribution. Some people often mistaken selling as distribution when in fact it's both. Different. Selling a form to promotion while distribution is the creation of the selling outlet. The distribution strategy in the tourism settings. Market coverage. The availability of the product being sold depends on the market coverage of the business. Knowing how far and how wide is your range in your product will determine your market coverage. Knowing so will make your distribution be more specific and advocacy fund. Channel control. The control of selling usually has an advantage if being supervised by a top intermediary.